Alright, hey there folks, Wrel here. Welcome back to another episode of Uncut. Playing through the game. It's a little bit late at night, so I don't think we're actually going to find too great of there's a fight up there, but it's NC. And an alert just ended, so yeah, not a whole lot going on. That's the unfortunate downside of being attached to Emerald, even though I'm now West Coast, and yeah, anyway. Let's see. So I did buy the new Havoc armor. That actually seems like less bulky, more streamlined. On the heavy, I thought it was bigger than that. It's an interesting direction. Like super bulky. Down. Maybe not on this guy. Not for my heavy hitter. Hold on. What about this? In this direction. Yeah, it's a little better.
We call this tactical superiority.
Alright. Ugh. Super sexy. So I'm going to be playing with the new Naginata LMG. I'm not going to be reviewing it because there may be changes in the near future. We'll see how it plays out. But gonna unlock those with Daybreak Cache, and ooh, I like the tiling on that. It's pretty cool. We got some cardboard.
The facility is secure.
Try Lake. I used to use this camo a lot, but it looks like it's stretched on this one. A little bit of giraffe. Yeah, the scales look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. This is going to be the entire episode, by the way. It's just me looking at skins on Naginata. Money! Money! So this weapon will likely need some tuning. I got to play with it a little bit on PTS. And it's kind of a weird place to be in because I'm going to go with this. Oh. Can't go wrong with solids. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that was one pink LMG. Yeah, we'll stick with the solid gray. Alright. Yeah, look at that. I can dig it. So, it's a little bit difficult trying to do weapons that kind of break the norms, just in general, but also, like especially so, like having not a live environment to tune them in. So firstly, I want to show you the iron sights on this. They're really clean, but I think we'll go with the CCLR is actually a new reflex sight. This icon is not the final icon that's going to be used, but let's also hipfire in this is mediocre. Let's go with the compensator. Drag that down. It kind of ruins the look of the barrel, but I'll live. Extended mags or forward grip. Extended magazine is actually 30 certs right now. It's not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be 100. Flash suppressor is actually 30 as well. You know, I should probably just unlock it and save my certs. And we'll go with, so it has a 10 meter fall off, drops down to 126 or 125. Soft point would make the most sense because this is a little bit more of a brawler weapon, but the velocity is also lower as well. So what the intention for this weapon is to mostly be an indoors weapon. So if you're in a biolabs, it's good range. Oh, it's going to take you right there. Actually, you know what? Let's just grab, oh, I think these guys are being squirrely up this landing pad. I'm going to cut them off. You can see the Valkyrie outside. Also, you should no longer be able to spot check through walls as of this patch. So we'll see how that actually turns out. The new AV grenade. Oh, no. What is this? Oh, I didn't have the med kit. Wow, that guy clipping through the floor. Got me. Okay, well hopefully it's not just that one guy and we can actually take this base. Well, actually, they wouldn't even be able to do anything anyway because they'd be getting back capped. Let's see what I got. The default launcher over here.
Push the advantage.
And I do have. Ooh, they have a Sunday. They have a Cloak Sunday. It's right there. I'm gonna reload this rocket launcher. Then we'll 1-2 it with the C4 as well. Oh, I don't really want to give away my position. Ooh. I'm getting sniped upon. Ah, man. Yeah, the first C4 wasn't close enough. I got a little bit, getting hasty. That's gonna pop it. I'm not gonna be able to kill this thing, not by myself.
Victory is our tradition.
Oh! It's good. Drop down. Got a guy on my right. Look at that. Vanguard. This guy's running the other side of this rock. I'm gonna go check. Oh! Did I get dusted? Zephyr. Alright. So the base is taken, so at least we have the upper hand here. Gonna try to peg that lib. Maybe I can do it. Let's see. See if we can do it. Whoop! Alright, we should probably actually rep the gen real quick. Hopefully I'll get a chance to actually use this LMG. But let's get the gen up so we don't have to deal with all the shenanigans. It's gonna sit here. No, it didn't cloak me. But yeah, this so the cloak field, you can see it on the left-hand side here, can actually hit you through the walls, which can kind of be an interesting strategy if yeah, there it is. So if you're like camping the gen and the infiltrators like all up on your nuts, they wouldn't be able to do anything to the Sunday because they're an infiltrator, and at the same time they let you kind of capitalize on that. Or if you can park a Sunday underneath like a bridge or something, depending on how close it is, you can like cloak people on top of the bridge. There's some interesting practical applications you can take advantage of. Like that. Oh, let's switch off our engine real quick. I'm gonna actually spawn at this bus over here. That's heavy. Because he will likely be able to deploy here soon. And it's always good to pay attention to this. So as long as he's not being attacked, he should be able to just park it. So a new feature is that you can click on a spawn, right? This lights up, click on the vehicle, and then you can spawn as whichever vehicle you want and whichever vehicle the other terminal has access to. If this base is under attack, you can't quick spawn a vehicle. Or if your infantry console or the vehicle terminals are hacked, then you can't spawn there either. This guy's like, don't know if he's looking for a place or if he's just battle bussing it. Okay, well he's like right on point, so I'm pretty sure he's battle bussing it. We'll just take. Got another Sunday coming up here, but we're gonna be impatient. Pull the flash. Heavy, slain. Alright, so we're on our flash. Boom, boom, just like that. It's a nice little, nifty little feature. I like running the no weapon so that I can 360 degrees. See how cool I look. Oh, snap! So there's a glaive IPC. Oh, that's went down like a punk. It's one of the new construction things that were added. Also, the third-person cam like lets you have a better understanding of where you're gonna actually get off this and use this as cover. This is really it's a long distance for this LMG, so not great. But the theory is sound, right? The concept. So you use the flash as cover. Actually, we can. Ooh, you know what? Oh, did one go under? One went under the flash instead of actually on it. That's fine. There was a lightning over here that I wanted to take out. I'm still gonna do it. No! Just gotta jump off this cliff a little bit. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. Tactics like that make this game so much more interesting. Alright, there is somebody up there.
Medic here. I'll patch you up.
Should be able to take the C point. Ugh. It's alright. Gotta get it. Gotta get it. So while I was on test, I do feel that the weapon is somewhat underperforming. And mostly due to the initial cone of fire. And so this is starting out weaker and then scaling up to more power. It's much better to do that, in my opinion, than starting up super high and then going the other direction. I mean, like, it's kind of a catch-22 because if the weapon doesn't feel good, then people like don't feel good about their purchase, right? And on the flip side is that if you release something overpowered just for it to get nerfed later, then that doesn't exactly put a very favorable taste in your mouth either. So I don't know. So what Naginata can do is, as long as you're remaining still, you can keep you can suppress, right? You just keep the button held down, and you don't have to burst. But the downside is that you're penalized for it in the accuracy department. And for this gun, it's actually for the rate of fire department as well. Now, what I think that I can do is actually, I might be able to like reach sort of a middle ground, because the penalties are like, oh, I got sniped, man. Okay, so if there wasn't a sniper up there and that I was just getting shot at, I could keep tapping the console and constantly refill my shields, and he wouldn't have been able to kill me, this flesh popsicle. And then he would have ran out of ammo, and I could have run after or when he was reloading. And that's just like, you can spam reloads like I'm doing right now, and it's a good tactic. It's super cheap, to be completely honest, but using a terminal restocks your shield, so it is what it is. There's one. And you can see him on the mini-map here. Oh, I am glowy. No! This lip. It's not fair! Okay, we're gonna have to do something about that. I think I'll grab just a burster max, scare it off. And this is my lockdown burster, so if the opportunity presents itself, then I can dump all over him, but we'll see. Okay, I want to see which way he's flying in, so I can hear him from this direction. I have my back to a wall, which isn't great. Like, he could probably just nuke me. Let's see if he does it. No, he just like... Oh, he cut it off. Yeah, so... You see him dive for it. That's the unfortunate reality of lockdown. But I mean, I could have like unlocked earlier, because there is no delay now. Like as soon as you press the button, you start unlocking, you start going. This bug needs to get fixed. So it wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world. I just was a little bit confident in that I would have been able to kill him. But turns out not. Alright, let's see. This guy probably has air hammer. You can see him up on the mini-map here, this Reaver. So for me, that means that I just need to be a little bit wary. Pretty sure there's gonna be some guys over here. Check here. Check to my left too. We do have the A point on the other side, so... .54 rounds. Got a couple coming out on the other side here. Going right around, right around. Missing shots. So at that range, I definitely should be able to hit headshots, but my tracking was definitely off. What's going on here? I think it's a bug. Okay. I'm very concerned. Yeah, I think it's a bug. I believe it happens when you are using your tool, and then it oh yeah, right. Using your tool, and then it decides to, oh, he's gonna hammer me. He's gonna hammer me! I'm gonna try to separate myself from, oh, it's a max hit it! Chase me, chase me. Okay. Well, I didn't chase, which was nice. Oh, snap! Am I really? Okay. Alright. Man, this is... like, we need a little bit more, a little bit more help here. I have a compensator on too, so basically everybody and their mother knows where I am. Oh, oh man. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see, we just got this one point. At least there's a good fight here now. It gives us a little bit room to maneuver. If there weren't the air vehicles, we would definitely have an easier time doing this. But they're dug in like pretty hard right now. Oh, why? Oh, well. Oh, I didn't realize how funny that looks without the grenade icon. I mean, it's fine. Like, we switched over to the box icons for grenades and then potentially for deployables too. I mean, most of them are done, right? Because, like, I used to actually use box icons back in the day. There you go, light assault. Oh, I should have saved the... Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know what I gotta do at this point. I think I gotta... I mean, I can dig in there with the max, but if he has a max too, like, they can completely outclass me at close range unless I go pounders. But if I go pounders, then I'm vulnerable to the heavies, which isn't any good. I could try to pay more attention to my anti-vehicle grenade and just try to take advantage of it, or I can even do something like this where I'm setting up the engagement. But this is this is a long run. Long run back here is probably not a great idea. I can bait him out to me though. Really? Oh my god. Strategy was solid. Just didn't get the C4 off. It's a dang shame. He didn't come close enough. He probably saw it and then backed off after he started to lay into me a little bit. But yeah, so there's stuff like that you can do. Yeah. You're super dug in. That was weird. I think he dumped all of his shotgun on me. Oh, there's the air hammer. There it is. Hopefully somebody, I hope somebody pings him. Oh, I didn't get it. Oh no! Oh my god. That's embarrassing. It's okay, we got it. No, C4, what is it doing? Yeah, I think we're outpopped here. 71%. Okay, yeah, it's time to leave. Actually, we'll sit inside and I'll try to use the Naginata for what it's for, which is like camping hallways. So, and I want to do that before they push in, which will probably be here soon. I'm gonna try. Down here is a decent spot, but they can snipe like under your legs, so it's not so great in that respect. Reloads are quick, which is good for suppression style LMG. See what I'm doing? I'm kind of cheesing this a little bit, but shotgun. I think there's still time. I wish there was some more cover. Fun fact is that I'm actually, or we, rather, are actually working on deployable cover for engineers. So I'll be super happy when that comes out, even though I'll be like one of the very few people using it. I do play engineer a lot. Engineer is probably my most played class on VS. This is definitely my most played class on VS. And then I think heavy is running a sharp second. All right, what do we got? All right, so if you crouch, you get even better accuracy. So it's one of those things where you have to really be locked in, and there's no great cover. Like even at the corner, my back was straight up against the wall. Yep. Oh, there's a lightning tank inside. Okay, get off here. Get out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. So, I mean, if we get engineer like blockades in the game, it'll make it a little bit easier, because instead of getting just absolutely crushed when there's not ideal cover, you'll be able to at least have a little bit more maneuverability around some of the extremely open spaces that we have. Okay, now I'm gonna switch back to the. Why would you do that? Nope. Oh, close. Alright. Oops. No, not that. No. Okay. Kind of surprised that we ended up lasting that long with the 71% overpop. Oh, it's pretty close. All right, what do we got? Nope, it's too far away. Got some lightning tanks on the road. There's a Raven Max, you can hear it right up here. So I mean, see if we can go stick a grenade to its forehead. Yeah, there it is. Enjoy it! I'm gonna try to avoid the infantry that are to my left. And cheese this wall jump into the base. Safe. Oh, look at that. Don't even care. Woo! Oh well. Too many. I shouldn't have turned around. I should have just kept running once I got over here. Didn't think there were that many. But since there are that many, that means that they have a Sunday probably over here. Now this base, it actually can be good if you're attacking from the south. I feel is better, but from the north, it's just like it's really difficult to get over to the cap point because you get held up around this area. And I mean, new players, they tend to go toward whatever they can shoot. So it just, because they like vehicles own this, right? Especially if they take a Sunday instead of putting it here. Like if they put it down here in the Sunday garage, it's going to be like bad times. It'll just be another camp fest. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let's see if I can get any kills. So I did get one kill, which let me turn my oh my god! Dang it! 73% pop. Okay. God, if these guys can just, if the bursters can keep the air down, like it'd be fine. But it doesn't look like it's happening. I feel like I need to switch to striker. Let's do that. Oh, where's my striker? Okay. Suck my nuts. Oh, dang it. This overpop. Holy crap. I mean, is there any other decent fight? Actually, this is a pretty decent one. Let's go to Shrouded Skyway. Alright. Again, this is pretty open, so the weapon is not ideal. But one of the buffs that I really think like I gave up too much in trying to make this thing feel like a real like LMG instead of an assault rifle, which is what all of our LMGs feel like. Oh, got an infiltrate over here. Hacking terminals. Oh, let's see if I can dump on him. Oh, you spawned a vehicle. Never mind. Okay, well. Oh, well then. That was way too high. Yeah, so I can definitely go backwards for Naginata. Bring in the cone of fire a little bit. And that'll be I think that'll be fine. I really think that's all it needs. So also I need to know what PS4 players are gonna feel about this weapon, because I feel like PS4 players respond differently just due to their controls.
Give it your all.
And there's a lot of recoil on this weapon, but it's all vertical. So on PC, like if you have any, like if you know how to compensate for recoil in general, then you should have no problems sustaining fire or being accurate as the weapon will actually let you, which isn't like super accurate because it has a cone of fire that's actually larger than other weapons even starting out. So I do need to take cover after I... Yeah, difficult part of this base is actually just the verticality of it, and because of all the cover, it makes it really difficult to see the people who are up on the walkways. It's not the worst thing in the world, because you can actually use the walkway too, and like you just go this direction. But this is where the fight usually ends, and actually it feels kind of good because of all the cover, you never really get camped yourself like by air. I mean, not in the spawn room itself. Like you get a little bit of movement. Yeah, there is. Oh my god, so many people. Still rocking that 1.77 KD. I can dig it. Alright. Now they're going to be spawning behind us, and people won't be ready for it. Including myself. That's probably where I'll die from. Let's try to clean them out here, but they're going to be spawning backwards. All right, Scarfield Reliquary. This is where the real fight takes place. I mean, it's usually one of the rocks, right, that will push back like toward other bases, because it's very difficult to take, and a lot of that has to do with just how easy it is for attackers to get to the point. Or rather, how difficult it is for defenders to get to the point. If you have air vehicles, which VS isn't really flying all that much, NC was definitely just zerging with air. We probably wouldn't have a problem. Probably won't have a problem. Like so, if you're on attack, right? And this base is most people end up there. They'll get stuck like inside the walkways, and then you'll have some people up here, but they'll get stuck inside the doorways. And because there's pretty good lines of sight all the way to these entrance areas from the spawn room, or from very close to the spawn room. And unfortunately, the attackers, or rather defenders, can just like jump off from their spawn room and not really worry about having to counter push or push in. Gonna try to make a little bit of a run over here, avoid the friendly fire. EMP. So I can avoid it. I did LOS it, which is why my shield started coming back instantly. Usually you'll see an infiltrator, like after they dump an EMP, they'll try to run. 4 headshots. No, not 4. Maybe. It all happened so quick. Alright. Again, this is a point hold weapon, so the best sort of position would be right here. and just locking this down. And I mean, you can argue that with like any weapon, but for this in particular, it's a really good strategy. Let's see all these colors outside the door. See if we can dump this one over here. Ooh, 2 headshots. Okay. Oh god. There's some headshots. Headshots. Yeah. I'm really scared to buff this weapon too. Switch to engineer. I did not mean to do that. Come on, combat medic. Toss that. Res grenade out. Res grenade out over here. And nope, not engineer. It's actually just to jump on our. Nope, not that max. Oh man. Oh, this is an ordeal. I don't even want this one because this one has lockdown. No, and then I got stuck. Oh, I'm dead now. Dang it. I should have just switched to heavy. Nobody was here to back me up. Like, what's going on? All right. Oh well, that was good. I enjoyed that. So now they have this warehouse, right? And what ends up happening is that they'll just bunch up here because we have to guard these stairs, and we have lines of sight on you unless you commit. And that's what this is. Oh, Mustarde, my buddy. Condiment actual. So yeah, unless you commit, like dive into the pit, you really have no legitimate shot at taking the space. There's just too many angles to cover you from. Yeah, I'm pretty afraid to buff this weapon. And I mean, I still feel as if it could be better. I mean, maybe a recoil adjustment would be preferable to a cone of fire adjustment, just because, like, if you're at the ranges where you can nail consecutive headshots because your cone of fire is so small, and again, it's a suppression weapon. Like that's the point, and you don't really want to make it into something that it's not. But at the same time, a little more versatility might not be the worst thing in the world either. See if there's any ammo. They got plenty of engineers, only 1 ammo pack. Yeah, so I'm getting a couple of headshots here and there. It's a slug shotty? Is that what's going on right now? Yeah, so PS4 players, I'm kind of interested in kind of interested in seeing what PS4 players think of the weapon, because it has really nasty vertical recoil. Watch this. Like that's significant. That's like God Saw style vertical recoil, but with a lot faster rate of fire. It's actually the recoil is higher than that of God Saw. Oh! I'm dying. Oh, time to bail. Get this down here. Nice and easy. So this pit, right, is what the attackers need to push in. So that means all of them just coming up here, jumping off the edge, and then they'll have their foothold. And that sounds like it's super risky because it has to be coordinated. One thing that this base is really susceptible to is gal drops. Just drop a bunch of people in, get them on point. And when you have people, like enough people on point, even like a small squad, actually I can show you. The base isn't like horrible to hold either. So these stairs are good, and there's actually cover here, so here's a good line for defenders, or rather attackers. There's enough cover in here to drop people who are like, they'll have to jump off, or I guess they can run up too. But most likely people will jump off the top and then come down, and there's some lifts over there too. And then down in the actual capture point room, which is great, there's cover here. Not too much, so I guess it's not too bad. But you have a lot of room to hold. And also these angles, right? So since you have somebody that's up here, this always happens, it's very difficult to push in through here without getting ripped. And then you don't have anybody, like you don't have to worry about people flanking you from the back here, like if you're guarding this spot. So you can nail this down. This is it's a very technical base, I think, to try to capture, despite how deceivingly simple it looks. And that's because of this advantage that the defenders have. These spawn rooms and just the super clear line of sight. So, but if defenders or attackers can actually get dug in, then it's a little bit difficult to get them out. And also when attackers get in, like dug in down here, then it lets the people who are stuck in the warehouse push up, because these guys will die to attrition, and or you'll have spawns, like newly spawned individuals, whatever, jumping down to deal with the capture point, which lessens the load that you have up front. All right. So that being said, gonna instant action to a 70% pop fight. It'll probably spawn me at Heyoka, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but I mean, maybe if I get lucky, I'll spawn at this Sunday here. We'll see. Let's see what happens. So I am at a Sunday outside of Heyoka Tech Plant, and I really want to kind of just dive in, but this is a long run. So I'm gonna press insert and join me into whatever squad is over here, which they do definitely have a small squad. It's good. I think I got spotted, not too sure. I'm gonna jump up here and scale the crap out of these walls. Okay, scale the crap out of these walls. And if you don't know how to do that, it's a very very common way to get into the tech plant. Oh, this guy's gonna rail me. Yeah, going up the stairs completely threw me off. And he just got all of them headshots on me too. Another way, back door. It looks like, well, Pop's getting about even now, so I think these people who are in the spawns are... Oh, got a nice little squad beacon. Let's do that. Makes it super easy. No! Dang it. Okay. See if I can climb this. I actually don't think I can climb it.
There's no quit in a TR, soldier.
There we go. There we go. So we both had Naginata, we're both evenly matched. And it was just like headshot central. He has resist shields. I think that if he wasn't running resist, he probably would have taken me. Or I would have taken him. But you get slightly more health with resist. You know, this icon, it indicates that this is a repair Sunday, but I always think that it needs to be repaired. Let's see, what does let's try to say. I do recommend Adrenal Weave, use it to bail out of being sniper bait. Yeah, that's solid. I don't go anywhere without Adreno. Don't need Adrenal Weave. I know it's pretty common. In Adrenal Weave, he's talking about using Nano Weave armor with Adrenaline Shield. It's pretty common for upper level play, but so is Resist Shield. And it's just that people like to stack resistances. I don't personally care. I'd rather run Advanced Shield Capacitor because that makes more sense to me. No! Hey, can you just stand on the tank mine? He just walked right by me. Oh man. He walked right by, but yeah, he was on the ball. Holy crap. I got wrecked. Straight up wrecked. Let's see, it's off cooldown. So we could try to push in. So they do have the point. Actually, you know what? I don't even have squad chat on, so let's see if they're actually saying anything. Wow, that was weird. Okay. Voice. Enable voice. No? Okay. So what I want to do is drop on the back porch. Do take some fall damage. It's not ideal. I'm gonna wait for it to.
No, the Sunder out. Nah.
Alright, what do we got? So I'm playing without shadows because my frame rates aren't ideal.
Yeah,
One.
somebody up there spotting us.
Keeping. There it is. Alright. He's a half. Take him, take him, take him. One in on cap point.
God, that guy's dumb.
I thought
What'd
they
he
changed
do?
the light assault blue.
Okay.
He keeps falling for the same anti-personnel mine.
Alright, so I think we have this it's pretty much locked down. Even pops, but it's a small fight. Again, this is Emerald, like it's a Monday. What time is it even? Late. It's late o'clock. Late o'clock at night.
Somebody want to kill that hostile dildo?
So I think I'm gonna bail on this. Say I will leave the squad. Yes, sure.
Oh boy.
Did it let me leave? Yes. And let's see if there's anything else. Got a fight here. Some more NC. Do that. E-short training camp. Probably gonna wrap this up really quick. But initial impressions of Naginata are, like you saw that quick exchange with Mastarte. It's like it's putting your hands a little bit, a lot in RNGesus, which isn't the worst thing in the world. It's the same thing you do with a T7 mini chain gun, but T7, it's even less so, right? You get even less agency with what you're trying to kill because there's a spin up and because the cone of fire is pretty massive.
We successfully defended the facility.
That, and let's see if we can. Nope, right side. Oh, not bad. So those guys are probably in a squad because you saw the medic like try to dive on him to pick him up. Usually indicative. Boop. There is another spawn. Oh wait, no there's not. I was thinking of a different base. Alright, so we're just gonna hold really hard on this this cap point. Oh, don't shotgun me. So this is a little bit difficult because you have two angles to cover.
Stay alert. Enemy heavy nearby.
People are gonna try to. Oh, so sorry. No, it's just it's reflexes. So I'm trying to take my space a little bit so that I'm only exposed to one angle here, and I have to unfortunately trust everybody else to do their job on the other side. I have trust issues, so probably won't happen. I got the assist there, so he's dead. You see his foot hanging out. I really do like this new site, CCLR. The question came up whether we can make it retroactive on other NS weapons, and I'm completely cool with that. I think it'd be pretty pretty interesting, but it's a lot of work. Attachments in general, like they just take a long time to do. It's a really tedious process. There, I needed to peel earlier. Like if I noticed that my aim wasn't lined up like at the exact moment. Oh, there's another spawn over here. And because of that, I no longer have the initiative. And when you hit those situations, you have to know when to. I'm actually getting shot at right now. You have to know when to start running. And this is, it's just a general first-person shooter skill because there is a lot of client-side involved with shooting games. Like even the best, most lobby-based shooters take advantage of, or don't take advantage of. They have to suffer through that sort of client-side hit detection. Try to cling onto this wall here. Go over here, maybe. I'm a goat. Oh, so much. Now we wait. Man. So I deliberately did not put a suppressor on this weapon because I think it would have just been like really not what the gun was intended to be, which is, it's meant to to take you out. But now, there's a dildo right below me, so I'm definitely showing up on the radar. I'm just gonna, yeah, multiple targets. Not good. I think I just got killed by Baron. Yep. Dang it. The other shotguns would not have been able to pull that off, so. Cool. Ooh, thank you. Look at this. Look at these guys.
Grenade out!
Enemy infiltrator spotted.
I could have done more harm than good if I tried to help out my team there. Come on, where is it? There it is. Alright. Quick use of the mine there. Got one guy right behind me, like literally right behind me. Alright, and I walked past one as well. Which was important to get myself into cover. And I'm gonna reload. It's quick. Nice and quick. So the... no. Come on. The fast reload is part of some of the you call them soft benefits that makes up the weapon, because it doesn't do it's not like a hard damage boost or anything. It only makes up that grenade is gonna get me killed.
There's no quit in a TR, soldier.
Like, you're not going to use the advantage every fight. So it's kind of particular. Like, it's not a rate of fire. Rate of fire would be a hard advantage. Damage would be a hard advantage. And so it's kind of difficult to quantify how useful certain features are. The weapons. Okay, so that was easy. Yeah. Okay, so I started out, and I did this on test server too. I started out thinking that this weapon was kind of weak, and I still think it is. And it might be because there's definitely a lot of people using Naginata right now, which allows you to, like, it means that everyone, right, isn't using their typical, like, go-to best. They're not using their go-to best weapons, which is, like, kind of leveling the playing field.
We're about to lose this facility.
So once people get over the novelty of this weapon and switch over, you might see a little bit more, this will, like, indirectly, because of that, feel a little bit worse. But still, it's a pretty decent weapon, not gonna lie. If I do say so myself. But yeah, it's really weird. It challenges the norm of what we usually take for weapons in general that are like specifically centered around like how good their cone of fire is and how good their rate of fire is. I have absolutely no ammo. My ammo is all gone. Okay. Well, we can always use the Inquisitor.
The enemy has
And you know, I was like dealing with the tide of enemies here, but it just was not enough. Trying so hard to trying super hard. There's so many. So many. But yeah, so it does challenge the norms a little bit of what LMGs are supposed to do. And it does so without using mechanics that we don't have access to. Like, it'd be so easy to just use an LMG that, you know, it's like, hey, this one can pierce through targets now, so that's an advantage. Or, hey, this one has a reverse cone of fire bloom, which is, you know, that'd be great. I would love that. Throw it on an LMG, makes complete sense. And it just, or like a even recoil over time that diminishes. That'd be outstanding as well. But we don't have access to those sorts of mechanics, unfortunately. So you have to do what you can to kind of shake things up. I don't feel that it's this isn't like a super competitive weapon, which is actually what the NSX series was. It was kind of leading on being more difficult to use and more rewarding to use at the same time. I'm not sure that this LNG is probably going to be the most debatable one, whether it actually hits that mark or not, because it does like promote you standing still to shrink down your cone of fire. And a lot of people think about that as a new player behavior, which it is. I mean, new players will kind of stand there and they'll shoot and whatever, but also the recoil is super heavy, super heavy. So it doesn't feel as, so in that respect, it's like, it's not new player friendly, like at all. Like trying to stay accurate and especially trying to burst, it doesn't, it's not something that you're really going to be able to take advantage of. All right, that is it, folks. Thanks for hanging out. We'll definitely be playing with the Naginata more as time passes. Yeah, I started out feeling that the weapon was not up to par, especially on PTS. It didn't feel too amazing, but now it feels a little bit more viable. And whether or not that is due to other players using the Naginata as well, which indirectly buffs it essentially because they're not using their super competitive weapon, I don't know. We'll have to find out as the newness wears off and people start to pick up their tried and true weapons. But I'm interested in hearing what you guys or gals think about the Naginata as it stands. Like, how do you feel it responds, especially for the PS4 players? I'm kind of concerned because it does have huge vertical recoil, and I suck at console shooters, right? But one of the things that I've noticed, at least in my own play, and I think from other people's as well, is that on console you compensate for recoil a lot less, and you instead focus on bursting. Yeah, I could be off the mark there, but definitely interested in your feedback, and we'll think about it moving forward. Thanks very much, folks. Wrel signing off.